calling it a love song.
What is up, my gemstones? It's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on who will you marry. So we got songs, we also got channel messages as well. We got 6 piles here, so let's get straight into it. Who will you marry? So in pile number 1 we got 2 pink circles and we got like an off green background, you guys can see over there. Pile number 2 we got a bag which is like in a peach pink color with like a red background. Pile number 3 we got the color pink, like a blush pink, and it's like the material like a duvet. Pile number 4 we got a sparkly bag which is a silverish gold type vibe as well. Like these bags were really popular, like I think in like 2010 or whatever. So yeah, and then pile number 5 we got like a bunch of different printed material, like we got red, we got browns, just like a bunch of different material. And then pile number 6 we got a dark blue which is like sparkly and like it looks like the sky or like the ocean or clouds or something. And yeah, it's really pretty. So these are the 6 piles. Please pick as many as you guys would like. Please watch the entire video as well. I love you so much, and let's get straight into it. Who are you going to marry? What is up, pile number 1? Let's get straight into your reading. So who will you marry? Honestly guys, so with my last video my camera died. Ugh, so annoying. I know, I'm really sorry. But yeah, anyway, so literally I cut off everything that I said in the beginning, but it's okay. Like luckily I didn't get too much into it. So let's get straight into it. Who will you marry? So your overall is going to be the monkey business card, and then your song is Till I Find You by Jeremy Loops, and then we got your cards as over here as well. So anyways, a channel message is coming in about who you're going to marry. Like it's weird because I heard them say something like okay, what did I hear? Like I heard them say like it's going to be a lot of fun, or like yeah, this is going to be so much fun. So this person might be someone that's very serious, but I feel like, you know, in the past maybe they were very serious, but like now there's someone that's more easygoing, there's someone that's more, you know, extroverted. Like I just feel like, you know, they maybe have like, I don't want to say a sad sob story, but I just feel like, you know, maybe they have a very sad, you know, backstory or something, where it's kind of like, you know, maybe they came from a very underprivileged home, or maybe they weren't always confident in school, or I just feel like, you know, they didn't really come from that much when they were younger, but it's kind of like now they've really grown into their looks, they've really grown into their person, their personality, they've really grown into themselves basically, and I just feel like they're more confident now basically, you know. And there's this vibe where it's like, yeah, I just feel like in the past there was someone that was very, you know, taking everything so seriously. They were like, you know, always single, maybe even like, you know, always, you know, dating people, like, you know, but never like, you know, fully committing themselves. Like they just never felt like they would ever, you know, fall in love and be like, okay, you know, like settle down and everything. Like I just feel like that wasn't really like, you know, the whole thing. They preferred, you know, just having fun, and like I don't feel like they would, you know, use people. Like I don't feel like they would, you know, be like, you know, huge players. I just feel like, you know, even if it was like unintentionally, I just feel like they never truly would commit to people. Like even if it was unintentional, like, you know, I feel like in their head maybe they thought they were giving themselves, or they thought that they were, you know, in love, but I just feel like actually they weren't really, like, you know. So there is a vibe as well. But anyways, let's get into your song. So it says stream train souls in the city, beware the wolves and snakes, take these things away from me, I won't stop till I find you, and you sail and I'll go, act like I don't know you, don't act like I don't know you. And guys, this is honestly such a beautiful song. Like I freaking love this song, guys. It is literally so freaking South African, and like yes guys, just go listen to the song, okay? Like it's really good. And then oh my god guys, this channel message says come inside me and let's watch the sunrise. Oh my god, literally guys, definitely I feel like this might be someone that definitely has a lot of stamina, where I feel like they can literally go all night or something. But like yeah bro, like I was even getting the vibe where it's like literally this person might be someone where it's like you guys might go through like, you know, dry spells where you guys won't always sleep with each other all the time, you know. Or I feel like maybe you guys are waiting until you guys' marriage day or wedding night to, you know, have sex for the first time. Or I just feel like there's gonna be times where you guys aren't sleeping with each other, but I feel like every time you guys don't sleep with each other they get very irritated, they get very agitated, they get very annoyed basically. So they low-key might be a bit of like a sex addict or something. But yeah bro, for real, they just love coming inside you bro, for real. Like I feel like they don't like using condoms or something bro. 18 plus explicit ass energy. Okay, so yeah, with the monkey business sort of, yeah, I feel like they're gonna be someone that's very, you know, playful, very youthful. Like they might even have a baby face or something, or even if they don't have a baby face, I feel like they might be even older than you, but like they're less mature than you, bro, for real. Like literally y'all could be in an age gap relationship, but I feel like, you know, even though they're older than you, I feel like, you know, you're still more mature than them basically. And it's kind of like, yeah, they have a long way to basically mature. And like this is why we even where it's like, I even said this in the previous reading where like my camera cut off, but this is why where it's like maybe you met them mid transformation, you know. I feel like because like I said, you know, in the past maybe they weren't always, you know, as assertive as they are right now. They weren't, I don't want to say as attractive as they were in the past or whatever, but I just feel like, you know, they weren't at their peak. And I feel like when you first meet them, like, you know, they weren't at their peak basically. I just feel like you met them and it wasn't their best day basically. I feel like, you know, as time goes on, like you'll see them really like, you know, change more and like, you know, just become less arrogant, become less yeah, less arrogant basically. I feel like you're gonna see them really like, you know, just mature and develop, you know, as time goes on, as the years go on through you guys' marriage basically. Yeah, like for real, like I think both of you guys are gonna be helping each other develop definitely. So yeah, and then the back of the card says powerful, good luck, playful, light-hearted, awaken youthful spirit, cheerful spirit, and then it says your inner child. So definitely I feel like they're gonna be someone that's constantly trying to make you laugh. You know, they're gonna be performing a lot, they're very funny. Like yeah, for some reason guys, I was even hearing something about making body noises for some reason. Like I don't even know why. Or like they might have a very like, you know, a very weird laugh or something. But like it's super sweet though. Like I just feel like I can see them like trying to perform to make you laugh. Definitely, you know, they're very like exaggerated with their body movements as well. But yeah, and then we got the relatable characters. So yeah, like, I just feel like you know, they definitely had a full circle where it's kind of like you can definitely empathize with them on a certain degree, because I feel like, you know, when they're telling you about how, you know, in the past they weren't very popular in school or something, I just feel like you're going to be able to really like, you know, like find them relatable and just be able to sympathize and empathize with them basically. Definitely. Yeah, and there's even this vibe where it's like I can see them trying to tell you a story and I can see you saying, are you serious, like bro, I was there too, or like something. Or I can see you saying, oh my gosh, like me too, or something, you know. Like I heard about this one couple on TikTok, and like there was this one girl, right, and she was like traveling around the world and everything, and she took pictures everywhere she went. And this other girl also traveled around the world and she took pictures everywhere she went. And like, you know, when they started dating, they started looking at each other's pictures and they realized actually, you know, she was there at the exact moment that girl was there as well, but they just never crossed paths. So, you know, I feel like this person literally might be under your nose. Literally the song is called Till I Found You. So this person definitely might be way closer to you than you actually think, bro, for real. It's just like you haven't really met them yet, 1000%. And then with the Knight of Wands, I feel like they're going to be someone's very charismatic, very extroverted, you know, very flirtatious. Just like, you know, I don't want to say a ladies' man or whatever, but I just feel like they're very flirtatious, and it's kind of like they know how to really like, you know, flirt with people. They know how to, you know, just like do things, you know, they know how to really just like yeah, flirt well, and they know how dating works safely. I feel like they've had a lot of, you know, past experiences in dating. They're very nostalgic as well, definitely, with the Six of Cups. And something I forgot to mention is as well, they might be someone that's very sentimental when it comes to their gifts as well. Like they love anniversaries, they love giving sentimental gifts that like, you know, mean a lot as well. Okay, super sorry about that. And then we also got the Nine of Pentacles, so definitely there might be someone that, like I said, I just feel like they weren't really in the mood to get into a relationship, or I just feel like, you know, they were always single, you know, they were always like, you know, mingling. They never one that was kind of like, you know, I'm gonna commit to anybody. But like I said, when they met you, they kind of, you know, that you basically changed their mind. And then we also got the Eight of Swords. So, you know, the Eight of Swords talks about, you know, feeling very helpless. It talks about feeling like you can't move forward, being at a loss with yourself, feeling like you're lost, feeling like you don't know which direction to take. You feel just very like you want to give up basically. So I feel like that's going to be similar to, you know, who they are as a person, where it's like they really, you know, did go through a lot in the past, but I feel like they've really like, you know, grown and developed a lot, and it's kind of like you're going to be able to hear about them and their story. And I just feel like it's really going to like, you know, make you guys just way more compatible, like, you know, once they open up to you truly, because I feel like this person has a lot of, you know, secrets, a lot of demons, a lot of, like, you know, different things that they've been through. And it's kind of like, yeah, I just feel like I can see you guys really, like, you know, growing and developing together basically. And it's kind of like, you know, they aren't afraid of, you know, your deep dark secrets, and you aren't afraid of their deep dark secrets either. So yeah, you guys are definitely, like, you know, constantly always building and growing and developing together basically. Like, I'm getting, for some reason, like, you guys are, like, intertwined, like, you know, just like growing and growing and growing and spiraling up together. But yeah, guys, that is what I got for pile number 1. I really hope the video resonated. I love you so freaking much, and let's get into the next one. What is up, pile number 2? Let's get straight into your reading. So, who are you going to marry? Alrighty, so your overall energy is going to be the turning a blind eye card, and then your card is Rising Aries Leo Sag, and your song is Weird by Young Blood. Alrighty, so another message is coming in after pile 2. I heard this person say something like, what did I hear? So I heard them say something like, I'm only being hard on you because I feel like you have so much potential. So definitely, pile 2, I feel like the person who you're going to marry is going to be someone that's very intense with, like, you know, their actions, and very intense with everything that they do basically, you know. I feel like it's hard for them to basically dial things back as well and do things very subtly. Like, your person is not subtle at all, bro, definitely. And yeah, I feel like sometimes they might be very hard on you, but it's because they just see so much potential in you. So, you know, you guys might be working together or something, but there is this vibe where it's like, yeah, they really truly feel like you just have a lot of potential. And we've got the Empress card, where they see you as being this beautiful, attractive person. I feel like, on the same note though, they are also someone that's very attractive. They're like, definitely, bro, 1000%, you know. If you have, like, a notebook or something about, like, you know, what your future partner is going to look like, I feel like it's low-key to the T of what you wrote down. And if you haven't already manifested your partner, definitely do it right now. I feel like they're going to be very similar to what you had in mind as well. Yeah, and then we've got the King of Cups. They might be someone's very sensitive. Yeah, they don't like it when you yell at them. I feel like they get very heated sometimes as well. Like, they get caught in the moment a lot. Yeah. The 9 of Cups, and then we've got the King of Wands. Wow. So, like, 3 major arcana cards. Okay. So let's see. Let's first start with your song. So it says, only those who are asleep don't make mistakes, got no critique, seems everybody's worried about things that we are thinking. Come hold my hand, hold it tight, we're in a weird time of life. And then it says, I've only done this once. Oh my gosh, guys, definitely you might be their first serious relationship, or I just feel like maybe you were the first person that they've really, like, you know, truly, you know, fallen for or something. But this is vibe where it's like, in their past relationships, I just feel like they never were as open and honest as they are with you basically. And I feel like their friends can definitely vouch for it, because I can see their friends saying stuff like, you know, like, they've never acted like this before, like, oh, they never used to be like this before. I can see them saying, like, you really changed this person a lot, because I just feel like you've really, like, you know, like, yeah, I feel like you've changed this person a lot. Like, you low-key, I don't want to say you molded them, but I just feel like you've definitely played a huge influence in this person's life, definitely. So yeah, with the turning a blind eye, I just feel like, you know, there's gonna be times when I don't want to say you don't make them happy, but I feel like it's more like, in your guys' marriage, they have a lot of expectations for you, and it's kind of like every time you reach below the expectations, they get very disappointed in you. I feel like instead of, you know, like, they don't shout, I feel like they don't ever shout at you, or they don't ever, you know, raise their voice at you, but I feel like it's more like they'll give you the silent treatment, or they'll pretend not to see something. It's kind of like, that's how they are, you know, that's how they deal with conflict, that's how they deal with arguments. They'll just, like, you know, ignore it, push it under the rug, or turn a blind eye to it basically. And, like, that's something that's coming up as well, definitely. But it's kind of like, there's someone that's very affectionate with you as well, and I can just see them being someone where it's like, their love definitely comes in bundles, low-key, bro, where it's like, if they're depleted of their bundles, like, you know, they just, like, I feel like there are times when they're very, like, you know, affectionate, they're like kissing you, hugging you and everything, but then, like, if they're mad at you, like, they just won't talk to you at all. Like, literally, I can see them, you know, giving you the silent treatment for like a week even, or like 2 weeks or something, you know, but then it's like, okay, I'm not mad at you anymore, and then, like, they're, like, you know, going back to cuddling you, kissing you, and it's kind of like, yeah, bro, like, their love comes in bundles, damn, okay. And then we also got the fire sign Aries, Leo, Sag. So definitely they might be someone that comes off as, you know, being the King of Wands. They come off very like confident. They come off very just like, you know, like a leader, very attractive. Like they know what they're doing as well, definitely. And if your person has breasts or something, I feel like their breast is like, you know, super attractive as well. Or it's kind of like, you know, if they have a dick or whatever, I just feel like it's really big, or you can see it through their pants, so like you can just see the outline. They just radiate BDE basically, bro. You know, big dick energy. Or like, you know, major pussy energy or something like that, 1000%. But yeah, just like there's a lot of things about them that's very intriguing. And I just feel like when you first meet them, you're really like, oh my gosh, like they're so attractive, like I'm so into them. And you know, like they were also into you as well, definitely. And then with the Empress card, bro, they find you to be super attractive, and I feel like it's very mutual, where it's like both of you guys see each other as being basically an empress, okay? So there is that vibe as well. And I just feel like, you know, they take the time also in the morning to really like, you know, do their morning routine. They might not be like a morning person as well, but I can see them, you know, being someone that's kind of like, they have to do their morning. They have to like wake up in the morning, they have to have their cup of coffee, then brush their teeth, and then they have to do their whole face skincare routine, then they have to take a shower afterwards, and then they have to do this. Like I just feel like they have a very like, you know, in-depth skincare routine and like shower routine basically as well. And there's someone that's kind of like, they can't go to sleep with like socks on, like they can't sleep with socks on, like they just can't do it. Or they can't eat after 8 o'clock or something. I just feel like they have like, you know, certain times for certain things, and it's like they can't stray away from like, you know, the normal tradition. So they definitely are someone that's very like yeah, bundles, and they do things in like, you know, time slots and everything. Like they seem very organized, definitely. Very, very organized, and they take actually the time to, you know, take care of like, you know, their face and everything as well. And then we got the King of Cups. They're very sensitive, yeah, super sensitive. And I feel like they care about you a lot as well. They care about your problems. They care about, you know, everything about you. Like if you tell them, you know, a story, if you tell them about your day, like they'll listen attentively, and like they'll like remember people's names as well. Like I think that's like a weird thing about this person, where it's like they have a very good memory with names. Like if you tell them like, you know, somebody's name in a story, I can see them actually remembering it and being like, oh yeah, what about so and so, like what happened to them? And you being like, oh wow, like how did you remember? And them just being like, yeah. Like they're very attentive when they listen, definitely. And they might speak more than one language as well. And then we got the Nine of Cups. So there's someone that's very like, you know, happy and satisfied with you, definitely. I feel like in your guys' marriage, they won't be, you know, looking at other people. Like they won't be like, yeah, a player. Like I just feel like, you know, they only have eyes for you, and like you only, like they only find you attractive. Like, you know, they're really into you and you specifically, basically. Yeah, they really care about you, bro. Like I just feel like even here where it's like I've only done this once, it's like they truly like, you know, they don't want to let go of you, basically. They know what they have with you is like, you know, very special, and like they don't want to like, yeah, let go of you. And they've got the King of Wands. I feel like at the same time, I think because they're so comfortable with you, it's kind of like sometimes they say things to you that like might hurt your feelings. Or I just feel like sometimes they're very blunt out of nowhere. Or it's like sometimes, you know, in the morning when like, you know, they're on a good mood or something, like they'll say something and it's like, it's just not cool, you know. Like I just feel like sometimes, like yeah, like sometimes, like I said, they'll get disappointed in you, or like they'll be very hard on you. But I just feel like it's because they care about you. So they're saying, you know, I'm only being rude to you, I'm only doing this to you because I love you. So it's like, they just hope they don't fall too much into that habit, basically. But there is that vibe as well. But yeah, they definitely really care about you, bro, 1000%. And they want the best for you, and like they wanna, you know, see you grow and everything, just not without them. Yeah. So yeah, guys, that is what I got for pile number 2. I really hope the video resonated. I love you so much, and let's get into the next one. What is up, pile number 3? Let's get straight into your reading. So who are you going to marry? All right, hey, so your song is White Rose by TK Mediza, and then your overall energy is going to be the family card, the Sagittarius card, basically. Yeah, Sagittarius and Capricorn. So definitely that might be your guys' zodiac signs, or there might be a Gemini and a Pisces. Like, yeah, definitely like a sign with a fire sign, or a water sign with an air sign, 1000%. Well, that's just basically how you guys are very compatible in a way. But yeah, anyway, so we got your cards here as well. So another message was coming in, actually, pile 3. So I heard them say something like I want to know everything about you. And I heard them say like, you know, update me every 5 minutes, and like I want to talk to you. What are you doing? Who are you with? So this person might be someone that's very, you know, very present. Yeah, very, very, very present. I feel like you won't ever like miss them, because they're always going to be next to you. Maybe there's someone that's like kind of like they are very clingy, like definitely might be very clingy as well. But like, yeah, I just feel like they're constantly going to be calling you, texting you, finding out like, you know, who you're with and everything. They might even like low-key be a bit obsessive or a bit jealous, but I just feel like, you know, they know that like what they have with you is very important, very special. So it's kind of like they don't want to take you for granted as well. Because there is this vibe where it's like you guys might even be like long distance, or I just feel like maybe they travel for their work or something. So it's like when you guys do get to spend time together, it's kind of like it's very important and very sacred. So they don't want any interruptions as well, definitely. So if they're with you, like, you know, they'll switch their phone off, they'll like just pay attention to you. And yeah, but something about them just being very focused on you, basically. And yeah, like personal space, like, ugh. But yeah, anyway, so we've got the koi and we've got the Tao card. We've got the Chariot card. Wow. So moving forward energy, but you know, I just feel like, yeah, definitely this might be a long distance, or it's like they really care about you. And it's kind of like sometimes when they try to care about you, maybe it's kind of like it doesn't show in the right way, you know, like them, you know, texting you, calling you 24/7, like, and maybe to them like they're saying, oh yeah, I love you, I care about you, that's why I want to talk to you. But to you it's kind of like, bro, do you not trust me or something? So definitely I feel like you guys will start, you know, arguing very early in the relationship, like not in a bad way, but I just think I can see you guys really like, you know, trying to resolve arguments and conflicts right then and there, instead of letting things fester up, which is such a good positive habit to have as well. Because I can see like, you know, small things where it's like I can see you saying, babe, I don't really feel appreciative when you do this and this and this, and I can see them saying that, I can see them saying like, oh really babe, I had no idea. Okay, well then I'll try to do this and this and this. So you guys are definitely, you know, enforcing positive and good healthy habits in the relationship, and just like, yeah, dealing with arguments and conflicts in a really good way as well, where it's like, you know, say now they're like, you know, liking girls' pictures on Instagram, like, you know, I can see you saying, babe, I don't feel comfortable when you do that, and them saying, okay, well, why not? And then you saying, well, I don't feel comfortable, and them saying, okay, fine, I won't do it anymore. So it's like, it's very good way, it's very like unanimous, very, you know, healthy. So I love that for you guys. But yeah, anyways, we got the King of Swords. Okay, so yeah, I just feel like, you know, they're very unemotional when it comes to certain things as well. The Justice card, okay, they're very fair and equal, where it was very unanimous, bro. Like, I love that way. It's like everybody has a say in this relationship, in this marriage. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles. You guys are both making the money, the bank, bro. Literally, there's the Pentacles and there's Pentacles again. So definitely, I think you guys might be a very financially abundant family. Alrighty, so yeah, let's get into your song. It says, eyes open, mind open, you're just a white rose when the sun is out. Where was my white rose when the light went down? Bittersweet, we only disagree. So like, you know, I was getting the vibe where like you guys might disagree on certain things, but I feel like at the end of the day, you guys are both like, okay, even though I don't agree with this and this and this, it's like you guys still make a decision and you guys follow through with the decision as well, you know. And then it says 9 months engagement, so you guys definitely might be engaged for 9 months, or you guys might get engaged only after 9 months of dating. You guys definitely might be moving very fast as well. Like, I can see you guys dating for literally 6 months or something, and then getting engaged and getting married, like, you know, 2 years later or something. Or maybe you guys end up getting married because you were pregnant with their child or something, or like you wanted to move out, so you guys got married, or like you guys both wanted benefits or something, or you guys wanted a green card. But something like about like, yeah, anyways. So let's start with the family card. So definitely you guys might end up having like a lot of kids as well, bro, for real. I can see also a vibe where it's like you guys might only have your first child like way later in life as well, definitely. I can see you like, you know, marrying this person and them saying like, you know, they want kids, and maybe you say you don't want kids, or vice versa, they don't want kids but you want kids. And I can see them only telling you after you guys get married as well, and then you being like, oh my gosh. But I can also see you guys like, yeah, having kids like, you know, way later. Like maybe the doctor told you you weren't allowed to have kids, but then it's kind of like you have kids anyways. Or I can see you having a child like, you know, after the age of 40, after the age of 30, bro. Like I just feel like, you know, the normal society standard is kind of to have a child, you know, like when you're 29, 27, 26, whatever age in your 20s. But I feel like you're gonna be having kids way later as well. But I feel like at the same time, you guys are going to be traveling, you know, seeing the world, making money and everything, being very happy, you know. I feel like when people think about you guys' relationship, they kind of feel like you guys are like, you know, the perfect example, the perfect couple. But I feel like some people don't always see you guys argue. It's like you guys aren't like, you know, the perfect couple. You guys are just an ordinary couple, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm not trying to say you guys are ordinary, but I just feel like people definitely tend to romanticize your guys' relationship as well, you know, because even, yeah, with the Koi Dao card, this is a lesbian couple, you know, maybe people are always like, you know, sexualizing you guys or something, or like something along the lines of that, where it's like they feel like you guys are like, you know, different or superior or whatever, and it's kind of like everybody's equal, you know. But yeah. And then we got the Koi Dao card. So I truly do feel like there might have been a bit of drama before you guys started, you know, dating in the past or something. Like maybe they were engaged before or something, or maybe, you know, you were in a long-term relationship before this person. Then it's kind of like you were dating someone for like, you know, 9 years, 7 years or something, and then you met this person, then you got married and engaged after like, you know, 2 years. And it's kind of like you knew this person like, you know, way shorter than you did your previous partners and everything. So there is that vibe as well. But I feel like at the same time, you guys truly care about each other, and I just feel like maybe your parents weren't always supportive of your guys' connection, of your guys' marriage in the beginning. But I feel like, you know, as time went on, they started realizing that actually you guys are very good for each other, and they ended up, you know, coming around basically. So yeah, there is a vibe where it's like their parents might not like you, or your parents might not like them. But yeah, I think you guys are very sweet together though, like for real. Like you guys are very like attractive together, definitely. Like you guys just like look like you guys are like meant for each other basically. And then we got the Chariot card. So this talks about, you know, trying to get out of your comfort zone, talks about moving forward as well, you know, the shadow side and your light self as well. So I definitely feel like, you know, maybe you guys are even like of different races or something. But there is a vibe where it's kind of like this person's gonna be someone that's kind of like, how can I say it? Just really like, you know, go with the instinct type vibe. Like I feel like they're someone that follows their instincts very like thoroughly. You know, if they get a gut feeling about something, they're gonna do it, bro, for real, you know. And I can see them saying like, I can just see you guys taking a lot of, you know, risks and a lot of chances together basically. I can see them saying, babe, let's pack our bags and move to India, and then you being like, okay, and you guys just like, you know, freaking do it, bro, for real, because you guys don't have any, you know, constraints really holding you guys down, because you guys didn't buy a house, because you guys don't have children. It's like you guys can do that, you know. So you know, I feel like at the beginning of your guys' relationship, it might be very hard because you guys won't have a house maybe, or it's like you guys might be struggling financially. But I feel like as time goes on, I can see you guys really like, you know, becoming very financially independent, very financially abundant even, bro, and like it being amazing. So yeah, bro, for real, I just feel like I can see your guys' living situation becoming amazing, where it's like you guys have surplus money, surplus space, and just like surplus of everything basically. So yeah, and sometimes you guys do argue and everything, but I feel like you guys still, you know, are able to really just like, you know, talk it through and like find a good solution and a productive conversation and everything, and not just like, you know, screaming at each other and like, you know, being unproductive basically. And then we got the King of Swords. So they're gonna be someone that's very unemotional, definitely. I feel like there's someone that's very go with the flow, and it's kind of like yeah, they follow the instincts as well. There's someone that really doesn't mind like, you know, what you do for a living as well. I feel like they're like, you know, like you could do whatever you want, and I can see they're saying like, okay, whatever, bro, like you can do whatever you want, like, you know, if you want to do this or this or this, like it's fine, as long as it doesn't interfere with my work. Like I feel like, you know, when they're busy working, they're kind of like, don't disturb me, like don't be loud, don't do this, like, you know, I just asked for one rule: quiet when I'm busy working. I can see them saying that as well. Yeah, like they don't mind whatever you get up to, bro, for real. So definitely I feel like you're gonna have a lot of, you know, free time in this marriage, and I feel like there's gonna be a lot of time for you to just, you know, develop skills and everything, and like still grow as a person. Like you won't ever feel like bored or whatever in this relationship as well. But yeah, they have like a very like a one strict rule where it's like don't be loud when I'm busy working. And then we got the justice card, being very fair as well, you know. Yeah, I feel like when you guys have arguments, it's kind of like they look at your side, they look at their side, and you guys find a compromise as well. The Ace of Pentacles, you guys are making money together. Definitely, definitely, definitely. I can just see you guys really like, you know, joining banks, doing taxes together. And just, yeah, coming together in like a lot of different ways, you know, spiritually, mentally, just like becoming very balanced, equally yoked and everything. I can even see you guys starting your guys' own business together, definitely. Making capital together. Yeah, and like I said, there might be some problems arising because you guys are working together and living together and in love with each other, but I feel like you guys are constantly trying to, you know, just like work that as well. Maybe you guys are even going to therapy or something. But yeah, bro, this is such a freaking nice relationship. So that's what I've got for part number 3. I really hope the video resonated. I love you so much, and yeah, let's get into the next one. What is up, pal? And before let's get straight into your reading. So your song is Hard Feelings by Michaela. Honestly, I love the song. I don't freaking know why. And I'll link down her other song called Money by Michaela. And yeah, anyway, so your overall energy is going to be the best friends card, Emily Osment and Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus or whatever. So yeah, another message actually coming in, powerful. So I heard this person saying something like, you know, you're my best friend, I care about you, and them saying like, you know, there are going to be times when I let you down, and I'm so glad that you always forgave me. And I heard them say something like, sometimes I can't always give you my all, and I need you to really be there for me when I can't. And I heard them say something like you kind of make up for all of my shortcomings as well. So definitely I feel like this is a very give and take relationship where it's kind of like some days, you know, they're on top of the world, and other days they're feeling really, you know, under the down the dumps and everything. And I just feel like you take a lot of initiative in this marriage as well, definitely. So, you know, you might be the dominant, or you just might be the person that's really like, you know, making this marriage work low-key, like for real. Like you're the one that's really like, you know, making this work. Like all the pressure is on you basically. Yeah, I feel like they sometimes leave things maybe up to you, like, you know, maybe they didn't ever help clean the house or something, but like it's not all bad, guys. Like, you know, I was getting like, you know, good vibes where it's like they truly trust you, and I feel like, you know, yeah, they trust you with anything, bro, for real. Like there's a vibe where it's like, you know, you are their emergency contact. I feel like you're their rock, you're their everything. Like you hold them down, you know, if they're sick you take care of them and everything, and vice versa. You know, I feel like, you know, if you're sick or if you need help, like, you know, you will help them. But I feel like at the same time you might be someone that's kind of like you don't need help. Yeah, but like this vibe where it's like they're very dependent on you. Anyway, so we got the emoji alien card. Definitely it could be a Taurus as well, a Taurus or a Sag. Like, bro, I feel like Taurus and Sag people are like, you know, the aliens of the zodiac sign sometimes. Like Aquarius people, like they aren't that weird, guys. Anyways, I'm joking. Let's get into it. So we got the Temperance card again, Sagittarius energy. Like I said, balancing things out. Yeah, balancing everything out. Because I just feel like, you know, when you guys first get married, I think that like they're gonna be telling you like you should do the washing, you should do this, you should do, like, not in like a demanding way, but just I feel like that ends up happening where it's like maybe they have a very, you know, hectic job where it's like they can't always, you know, be at home sometimes. And I just feel like you're gonna end up, you know, taking a lot of responsibilities. And I can see you saying, babe, listen, this isn't working. Like, no, like I also want you to take initiative. I also want you to do this and this and this. And I can see them saying, okay, fine, I understand, you know. The Tower card, things changing around, bro. Yes, oh my gosh, the Four of Swords, oh my gosh. So definitely I can see you guys having a lot of intense arguments where it's like I can see you telling them you need to go sleep on the couch, I don't want to talk to you right now. I can see you guys like just being very hectic, bro, for real. I can see you guys like throwing parties. I can see you guys like, yeah, bro, hosting parties, having dinner parties, blasting music, bro, having the time of your guys' life basically, bro. Like I just see you guys like, you know, drinking, smoking, like, yeah, like I said, having parties. If you guys into having threesomes, bro, for real. I'm seeing a lot of like chaotic energy. And at the same time, I can also see you saying, listen, I'm tired of your bullshit, like you need to pack your shit up, like not leave, but I can see you saying like, listen, you need to like, you know, stop your shit. And I can see them being like, okay, shit, you know, like I need to really like, you know, get my shit together. So you might end up being the breadwinner of your guys' relationship or something. But I can just see them, you know, realizing that actually they put way too much pressure on you, and I can see them saying, okay, fine, you're right, let me try and be a better partner for you, basically. So yeah, Hard Feelings by Michaela. Let's see, what does it say? So it says, people said we would fade like a photo, don't think it would with you though, and I miss what we used to be. If it's over, let me know, cause it ain't been easy loving you alone. Bro, it ain't been easy loving you alone, period. Okay, now I know it takes two. Yes, okay, bro, for real. Okay, there's no channel message video, but yeah guys, Hard Feelings by Michaela, definitely. So with the best friends card, I definitely feel like, you know, you guys are going to be always, you know, having you guys' own code names, you guys' own nicknames. I think I can see you guys having like a lot of like, yeah, cute nicknames basically, bro, for real. You guys are always like, you know, making out. You like, bro, definitely the honeymoon phase is freaking intense with this one, bro, for real. Like I can literally taste the freaking honey, the ice cream and everything, bro. You guys are going to be, you know, eating out and just cuddling and kissing and just being like, you know, best friends, but like, you know, in a relationship as well, where it's like super nice. Like I definitely feel like, you know, powerful. You're gonna be marrying your best friend, definitely. You know, it's like this is someone that you truly vibe with on every single level, bro. Like you guys have the same taste in music, the same taste in artists, the same taste in movies. You guys are just constantly, you know, like just chilling and vibing and like, you know, finding similarities between you guys like all the time, basically. At the same time though, I feel like when you guys have arguments, it's very intense, you know, where it's kind of like threatening each other, being like, listen, I'm leaving you, like there is a vibe as well, definitely. But I feel like in the end, none of you guys ever leave the relationship though, you know. Yeah, I feel like every time you guys get really like, you guys are on the brink of breaking up, it's kind of like something happens that stops you guys, you know. Maybe they're like, babe, time out, like, you know, I'm really sorry, and then I can see you saying, okay, fine, I forgive you, but like don't do it again, or like vice versa, you know. Like yeah, like both of you guys might be very prideful as well. Yeah, very prideful. But yeah, you guys are best friends. It's really nice. Like I'll link the song wherever I go. Like I freaking love that song so much. Like I used to play it all the time. So I feel like, yeah, I can see you guys, you know, almost breaking up, almost calling with the engagement, or almost, you know, like not getting married. But then I can see at the last minute them saying, babe, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Like, bro, low-key like a romance movie. It's like, I'm sorry, like, take me back, bro. Like, I just feel like, you know, every time they try to leave you, like, you know, they always end up, you know, begging for you to stay, bro, for real. Excuse me. It's because, like, they just feel like you guys have so much memories together, basically, bro, for real. I can see you guys having so much photos, so much videos, bro, literally. You guys are going to be documenting everything. You guys might even start a YouTube channel where you guys are just like, you know, constantly, you know, recording everything as well, definitely. And then we got the emoji alien card. So there's a vibe where it's like you guys definitely might start alienating yourself from, you know, your friends and your family members, because I can just see this person really like, you know, taking up your entire life, basically, where it's like you don't have any friends except for this one person, you know. And I feel like it does sometimes get a bit like, I don't want to say toxic, but I feel like sometimes it gets a bit toxic, because it's kind of like this person is your everything, bro. Like literally, they're your best friend, they're your diary, they're your family, they're your everything, bro, for real. So it's like you depend on them for everything, or they depend on you for everything, you know. And sometimes it's hard for you to get perspective as well, you know, where it's like if you guys have arguments, sometimes it's like, okay, who was in the wrong now, and everything, you know. Or I just feel like, yeah, you might end up, you know, just like leaving your friends and like not really talking to people, and just like, you know, being with your partner like, you know, 24/7 basically. Yeah. At the same time, I also feel like people are gonna be like, you know, watching you guys online and like, you know, stalking you guys as well. I think people are definitely gonna be very bus, and bus means nosy, guys, in English. Like they're being really bus, they're being very nosy as well, because I can see people like, you know, trying to like find out about you guys as well for some reason, like trying to trace you guys down Find out where do you live and everything. Like, people are spreading rumors about you guys for some reason, bro. Like, okay, sis, go off. The Temperance card, okay, balancing everything out. So I can see you guys struggling with, you know, dividing the house chores, dividing maybe the income and expenditure. I can see you guys struggling with that as well. But then I can see you guys finding good balance where it's like, okay, you do this and I do this and everything, and finding a very good balance. And I think it's very nice, very harmonious as well, you know. I can see you guys, like I said, you know, having a lot of people come over, celebrating things, always drinking, always partying and everything. And then I can see you saying, okay, like, that's too much, like, let's, like, you know, dial it back, like, let's save some more money, you know. I can just see you guys being a very extreme couple where it's kind of like, you know, all or nothing, you know, 100 or 0 basically. So 0 100. But yeah, you guys definitely do balance each other out a lot though. Like, you know, if your partner's having, you know, a crazy idea, I can see you saying, babe, that's not realistic, let's, like, you know, dial it back, let's take a step back, you know, or vice versa as well. Or like, if you need to be hyped up for your job interview, or like if you need to be hyped up for your work, I can see them saying, babe, you got this, I believe in you. Like, you guys are very supportive of each other, definitely very, very, very supportive. Like, no matter what, bro, like, even if like your partner's doing something that's kind of like yeah, like, I just feel like, you know, even if your partner like wants to do a job that's like, you know, super far away from you, I can see your partner still being very supportive of you. Yeah. Or like, they trust you a lot, bro, for real. Like, saying that you're saying, I have to go hang out with my ex now, or like, I have to go see my ex now. I can see your partner be like, okay, I trust you, I believe in you, you know. It's like that type of vibe, like, they trust you, bro, for real. And then we got the Hangman card. So sometimes you guys definitely will be a bit stagnant. Sometimes you guys won't always be progressing or growing together. I can see you guys feeling like maybe sometimes like, I don't want to say you settle, but sometimes you're gonna be thinking or feeling like you just feel like, you know, you're wasting time, basically. You're not doing what you want to be doing, because I can still see you trying to find your passion when you're with this person as well, and it being very hard for you as well. Maybe you're gonna end up gaining weight in this relationship as well. And then we got the Tower card, so things are gonna start you know, falling apart, basically. Things are gonna start going haywire. But I feel like, you know, with the Four of Swords, it's kind of like everything had to fall apart before it could fall together. So I can see you guys getting together and just, like, you know, going through a new journey together, basically. I can see you guys, like, you know, saying, okay, fine, we're going through this new chapter together, and, like, you know, we need to make it work, we need to make it count, you know. Like, yeah, just to see you guys really going through this new chapter together, basically. Like, maybe you guys are having your first child together and it's a huge milestone or something. But I can see you guys celebrating a huge milestone together and it being, like, amazing as well. And kind of, like, you know, putting all of, like, you know, the old arguments to rest as well. And just healing, bro. Like, literally 4 swords, and we've got the powerful synchronicities again. So yeah, guys, that is what I got for you reading. I really hope the video resonated. I love you so much, and yeah, let's get into the next one. What is up, pile number 5? Let's get straight into your reading. So who are you going to marry, and all that other jazz? Let's get straight into it. So your song is It Just Me by Sasha Sloan, and then your overall interest is going to be the Express Yourself, and we've got the About Time and The Lost by Wong Fu Productions. I will definitely link down the trailer of this movie, and then also a short film which is called The Lost as well. But yeah, anyways, before we get straight into it, another channel message is also coming in, actually. It's weird because I heard this person say something like like, sorry for laughing, but like, it reminded me of like this meme. It was like, I bet you thought you'd seen the last of me, or something like that. Like, I literally heard this person say something like you're gonna hear from me again, or like I'm gonna talk to you again, or like I'm gonna message you again or something. So, you know, maybe you guys are going through a round 2 or something, or maybe you're gonna be ending up marrying someone that you grew up with, someone that you've already know in the past or something. Like, I don't think you're gonna marry someone that, like, you haven't met already, basically. So I think, you know, like, I did read a quote somewhere that said, you know, by the age of 22, like, you've already met your soulmate, or like the person you're gonna end up marrying, you know, even if it's like not directly, indirectly, or like you haven't, like, you know, even spoken to them. I just feel like you've already met this person. But yeah, anyways, yeah, like, and I got something about them trying to make something up to you. So maybe this person messed up or something, but I saw them coming back and saying, listen, I'm sorry, can you forgive me? Like, them buying you like a huge teddy bear, or them, like, you know, buying you something and being like, I'm super sorry. But yeah, let's see, who are you going to marry, pile 5? We got the death card. Wow, that's so interesting. Putting something to rest. Okay, so I definitely feel like, if this person was married before, I just feel like, they're not a part of the picture anymore. Or I just feel like I'm seeing something about putting something to rest and kind of like, being able to move on basically. Like I'm seeing you guys like buying like a beautiful house. I'm seeing you guys buy a very expensive house. um but yeah, the death card. Wow, okay. We got the 3 of Swords. Oh, tell me why. This is like my favorite card and like also my least favorite card. Okay, we got the 3 of Swords, total heartbreak and everything, bro. Oh my gosh. It's interesting though. So I definitely feel like, this person that you are going to marry, it's like you're definitely very intrigued by them. I feel like a part of you wants to stay away from them, but a part of you also feels like you can't stay away from them, like Loki, like Twilight, Edward, and whatever her name is, Kristen Stewart or whatever. We got the 6 of Wands, definitely, and we got the 2 of Cups. So it's kind of like this person is someone that's very popular as well, very popular, and I just feel like you can't basically deny your feelings when it comes to this person. I feel like you've liked them for a very long time, and yeah, I just feel like you really can't deny your feelings, bro, for real, because I feel like there was a time when maybe you tried to suppress your feelings, or there was a time when you tried to ignore your feelings, but I think you've just basically been like, okay, I can't deny my feelings, I have feelings for you, and you basically just went along with it, and you basically low-key just followed your heart, bro. So this person might be a huge hopeless romantic, someone that's very go big or go home. They like making grand dresses and everything. But yeah, guys, that's super interesting. Let's get into your song. So it says, is it just me? I hate holding babies and people trying to save me. Modern art is boring. I don't think love lasts forever. 3 of Swords, and old music was better. Does anybody feel the way I feel? They're just not being real. And then at the back it says, don't pluck my wings, grow with me. This is really interesting, guys. Like for some reason I'm getting the vibe where like this person low-key might be like a rebel with the cause, or just I feel like this person that you're going to marry is going to be someone that's very like articulate and very smart, very educated, and also just like very like, excuse me, they don't like to conform too much. I feel like there's someone's kind of like they like to live a revolutionary type of life. They like to live like an alternative lifestyle. Maybe there's someone that's kind of like they prefer minimalism, or like yeah, minimalism. They don't like they're not very high maintenance as well. Definitely, I think this person is gonna be someone that's like, it's very easy to live with them. It's very easy to be in a relationship with them as well, because yeah, they aren't very high maintenance, but at the same time I feel like sometimes they struggle with connecting to their more emotional side sometimes, because low-key they might be a huge perfectionist as well. But yeah, anyways, with the express stuff that came up, right, I feel like this person's going to be someone that's all about self-expression, their work, their job and everything, and also they're all about you as well. Like I'm definitely getting the vibe where it's like they love pleasuring you guys, like bro, for real. I can see them going down on you and being like, did you come here? And like them saying like, listen, you're not about to go down on me, or like we're not about to have sex until you come. Like bro, there's someone that like they want to make sure like that you're pleasure, that you're comfortable and everything, bro, for real. I think even the first time you guys like end up sleeping with each other, it's gonna be super nice. You're gonna love it, bro. Like I just feel like it's gonna be pleasurable for both sides, 1000%. And yeah, like they want to hear you scream, bro, like for real. I feel like they're very loud in the bedroom. They're very like, yeah, I feel like they also like saying thank you for things, like small things. Maybe you're someone that like you like making your partner's breakfast in bed or something. I can see them saying thank you, babe, I appreciate you, thank you so much. And like yeah, they have amazing manners as well. Definitely, they seem like a very fancy person, like wearing suits and ties, even though like this person isn't wearing suit or ties. Like I'm seeing like they like wearing fancy clothes. Maybe when they go to work, like they always have to wear a suit and a tie or something. They even Loki could be a musician as well, and like they hate conforming to 9 to 5 jobs as well. Like I feel like it's either or though. Either like they hate that whole thing about 9 to 5, or they're kind of like they'll do it if they need to. I feel like if they need to make money, like they'll do what they need to do basically. But yeah, there's someone that just feels very misunderstood by their friends and their family members, and it's kind of like you saw them, they caught your eye basically, and I just feel like yeah, you've liked this person for a very long time, bro, for real. You low-key might even end up like marrying like your high school crush, or you end up marrying like someone like that you really had a huge crush on, bro, for real. Like I just feel like it's someone that you liked for such a long time, but like it never seemed like it was gonna be possible, bro. So oh my god, that is freaking insane, guys. Like, what the frick, pile 5? Let me know what's gonna happen, or like come back to this video, you know, when you are married or whatever, and like let me know if it happened. But yeah, with the last card that came up, right, I just feel like, you know, this person might have been married in the past before. Maybe you were even married in the past, bro. Like, I'm getting that vibe. Like, you know, you might have been in love with somebody else before you met this person. But I just feel like you met this person, you never really felt like anything was gonna happen, and you just basically moved on, you know. And I feel like, you know, you find love with other people, you know, after this person, but it's kind of like they were the one that like was always, you know, the one that you always wanted to end up with, basically. And you know, things ended up, you know, working in your favor, and you know, you guys both ended up, you know, being single at the right time. And like timing was like such a huge thing for this connection as well. I feel like both of you guys really needed to kind of leave you guys as partners. Like, I'll definitely will link down the song Leave Your Partners by the Echoes, I'm pretty sure. Honestly, I freaking love the song where it's like, we should leave our lovers and be with one another. Like, oh, that song makes me cry, guys. I love it so much though. So I just feel like you know, the last talks about, you know, all your partners basically. So I just feel like this person that you're going to marry is going to be someone that's kind of like, they were your last partner, they were your last bro for real. You might meet them very late in life, or I just feel like you might end up getting married to this person very late in life. It might be when you're like second guessing yourself, or it might be when you start, you know, second guessing love, or it's gonna be kind of like when you like stop looking for, you know, the one, when you stop looking for like, you know, a relationship. I feel like that's when it's gonna happen, basically, bro, for real. You know, they say like stuff like when you stop looking, that's when like, you know, life finds you or something. So definitely, bro, I feel like, you know, as soon as you stop trying to make this connection happen, that's basically when it's gonna start happening, bro, for real. I see you going through like a huge transformation and kind of like, you know, questioning things, you know, becoming more curious, maybe going back to school or something. And I just feel like it's when you're busy trying to make life happen, it's kind of like things in the background are busy happening that you don't even know about, basically. But something about this person trying to find you as well is coming up, like finding someone. And then we got the about time card that came up, right? Yeah, bro, you know, timing is everything when it comes to this connection. So they left their partner, you left your partner, and you guys are both single at the same time. Well, I just feel like it's a huge coincidence when you guys ended up, you know, dating and like, you know, getting married and everything. You guys have a very funny story about how you guys met as well. But yeah, but I think you knew from the first time, you know, they put their pussy, I mean, they put the dick in your vagina, or like whatever you guys have down there. Like, you knew the first time, like, you know, they went down, and you're like, you knew when you guys first, you know, period. And then we got the death card. So truly, I do feel like something about, you know, ending a connection. I feel like you know, you were just moving into a new stage in your life, basically, and you weren't really expecting anything from this connection. You know, maybe you were even thinking about ending this connection, you know, completely once and for all, and then it's kind of like you realize, or I just feel like maybe it's even them, you know, I can see this person, you know, having feelings for you, but then saying they need to end this connection, saying like, you know, we need to stop this, I can't be with you anymore, da 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 da. But then through a swords, it ended up hurting way too much. They were like, you know what is the point of like, you know, me being unhappy and you being unhappy, when it's kind of like we can just be together and like, you know, make magic, basically. So I really feel like this is like a very theatrical partnership or something. Like, there's like a lot of drama, but I definitely do feel like you guys truly do care about each other a lot, though. You know, where it's like, don't pluck my wings, grow with me. You know, I think that both of you guys are trying to not basically, you know, give up what you guys already have individually, because it's kind of like, you know, you might meet this person, like I said, later in life or something, or you guys only get married later in life. Or maybe you even thought that you wouldn't even get married in general, you know, like you were always like, no, I don't want to get married, like that's not my thing. But I feel like, you know, one day this person's gonna like, you know, propose to you, and you're gonna be like, yes, and it's gonna shock you and it's gonna shock them as well, because I just feel like maybe you never ever thought about getting married, or like they never thought about getting married, but it's kind of like you guys both realize that you guys both love each other and you guys want to make it more permanent. And it's totally okay if you don't ever want to get married, like that's completely okay as well. But I just feel like you guys ended up, you know, living together for like, you know, such a long time. You know, you guys are maybe like boyfriend and girlfriend, girlfriend and girlfriend, partners and partners for like, you know, 10 plus years, but you guys never got married or something. Like and there's even this vibe where it's like, you know, you might have your own business and they might have their own separate business as well, but like none of you guys wanted to give up something in order to be with each other, you know. So I think that was also a huge thing, because, you know, maybe you're busy studying, you're busy doing work or something, and then it's like they're also doing the same thing, but it's kind of like you guys' schedules never really, you know, match up with each other. So that's also another struggle that you guys are going to go through. And I just feel like eventually you guys will kind of like, listen, I can't give up what I'm busy building for and what I'm busy working towards, and they were like, I can't give up what I'm busy building, what I'm working towards, you know. And it's kind of like, you know, maybe you guys thought about breaking up, or maybe you guys are kind of like, you know, wondering what should you do, and it's kind of like you guys decided to, you know, carry on dating, carry on seeing each other, even if it meant like, you know, it was going to be a bit impractical. And with the Three of Swords, I just feel like, you know, you guys definitely have the ability to hurt each other a lot, you know. I feel like every time you try to maybe cut this connection, it's kind of like you guys always end up, you know, ending up back together as well. You know, even when you guys, you know, do take breaks or whatever, I just feel like you guys are always, you know, still talking to each other. You guys are still always communicating with each other as well. But yeah, I just feel like with the Three of Swords, it's kind of like they really like you and they really wanted to be with you and you only, bro, for real. Like, I just get the vibe where it's like they never really thought about marriage as like, you know, something that they would wanted to do, but like when they met you, they were kind of like, actually, you know, marriage life doesn't seem so bad. For real. Yeah, like they just didn't ever expect their life to be where it is right now, bro, for real. Like never in their wildest dreams did they expect, you know, to be where they are with you right now. And you guys have like a beautiful house together, bro, like such a beautiful house. Six of Wands, you know, being in the public, being in the spotlight and everything, being attractive and everything. I just feel like I can see you guys like, you know, just like living an amazing life and kind of like not really feeling like it's actually happening, like being like, what, I cannot believe how far we've made it, you know, because I can just see you guys being together for like, you know, 10 plus years, 20 plus years, and like, you know, just like being there, bro, freaking until death was part, bro, for real. Like this is gonna be the last person you end up with, bro, for real. Like the last, bro, the last. Okay, like there's nobody else after this person, bro, for real. Like speak it into existence, like yeah. And then we got the Two of Cups, you know. This talks about reciprocation of feelings and emotions. It talks about mutual feelings, love, communionship, companionship, and like love for one another as well, compassion for one another. So yeah, guys, that is what I got for pile number 5. I really hope the video resonated. I love you so much, and let's get into the next one. What's up, pile number 6? Let's get straight into reading. So my camera died. I know I say this all the time. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I love you. Mwah. But anyways, so your overall energy is going to be the commitment card, things coming at you, and like, you know, defensive and everything. And then your song is Cotton Candy by Young Blood as well. So yeah, these are all your cards. And before we get straight into it, another channel message was actually coming in. So I heard this person say something like, thank you for saying yes. And something about them feeling like, you know, they were gonna like, you know, end up alone or something, bro, for real. So it's really interesting because I was even getting like, you know, maybe this person has proposed to you in the past and maybe you said no to them for some reason. Like I got the vibe where it's like, yeah, you would sometimes reject, or like you did reject this person's marriage proposal to you. Or I just feel like, you know, I just feel like a lot of people might be asking you, you know, to marry them. Like I literally feel like, you know, you might be getting a lot of marriage proposals in your life, bro, but it's kind of like you never said yes. And then it's kind of like, you know, you finally were like, okay, fine, yes, I'll say yes to you. This one person, I'll say yes to you, you know. So it's really like funny though about how so many people are trying to marry you and like, you know, partner you up, bro. So yeah. And also I got another vibe where it's like, you know, the wedding ring that you get, or the engagement ring, is gonna be super big, bro. Like it's gonna be super super big. And I got something about like a huge wedding as well. For some reason, like I got the vibe where it's like you might even end up eloping, but then like afterwards you have a huge wedding, you know, or like afterwards like you spend like so much money on like, you know, the honeymoon or something. But I feel like either way, money was spent on this engagement wedding type thing. Okay, so yeah, like the honeymoon's gonna be amazing. Like, you know, it's like all expenses paid for, like it's just gonna be amazing. So yeah, but anyways, let's get into your song first. So who are you going to marry? It says, so tell me your name and I'll tell you my problems. I got the same. I want to get stuck between your teeth like cotton. So you remember me, darling. I'm losing myself in you. I know. Let's do it again. Okay, so y'all gonna be having a really a restless night, definitely 1000%. I just feel like, you know, none of you guys are going to be getting any sleep on your honeymoon because y'all are just going to be doing it over and over and over again. Like, this literally reminds me of Boy Meets World, Topanga and Corey Matthews. And then the channel message says, napping together or resting our tired souls. Guys, synchronicities to the max. Okay, like 1000%. For some reason, I'm getting like the numbers 8 and 9 for some reason. Yeah, number 888's coming up a lot. So yeah, like completions and everything, and dreams, lucid dreams. So definitely you might be having lucid dreams about your partner or manifesting your partner or something. But yeah, let's get into it. So with this card that we came up, right, I definitely do feel like you were dating your person for, like, you know, the standard amount of time. Like, I feel like, you know, you were dating your partner for maybe 2 years or 3 years or something, and then you guys got engaged afterwards. But I just feel like, you know, everybody basically saw this coming, maybe even before you did, you know. Maybe this was like a huge surprise proposal. Like, definitely I'll make a separate video on how will they propose to you, because I think that will be like a super cute video. But I just feel like, you know, they were like, you know, super, like, they did not waste any expenses, bro. Like, you know, they probably flew in your parents, your family and everyone, and like they made it like a huge surprise, bro. Definitely. Like, I just feel like, you know, everybody was in on it and all of your friends knew about it before you did, basically. So yeah, I just feel like, you know, they popped the question out, you know, very, like, you know, out of the blue. Like, you were like, definitely you were caught off guard, bro, for real. Like, you were not expecting that at all. You know, maybe you were kind of like this is vibe where it's like, you know, maybe you guys had a plan, like a 5-year plan or something, or maybe, yeah, I feel like maybe they might have even proposed to you while you guys were still busy studying. And I can see you saying, babe, why did you propose to me? Like, no, I'm not gonna say yes. Like, no, no, no. But then it's like they ended up asking you and you said yes as well. So I definitely feel like, you know, you saying yes was like definitely a shock to them and a shock to yourself as well. Like, I just feel like, you know, they didn't expect you to say yes, but you did say yes, basically. So yeah, but I just feel like, you know, the question definitely was like, you know, thrown at you. Were kind of like, you know, caught off guard and everything. Like, you know, with the basketball, like, it was just like thrown, like, it was just out there, and you were kind of like, oh shit, what do I say? And you decided to say yes, right? Like, you were like, yes, I'll marry you. And I just feel like it was such a cute and sweet moment, bro, for real. Definitely make sure to tell your partner, you know, in advance, like, they need to record your reaction, because it's so freaking beautiful. You know, you might have cried or something, or I just feel like it was a very beautiful moment, because yeah, your family might have been there as well. Yeah, and then with the defensive that came up, right, I definitely was getting the vibe, also with the 5 of swords and everything. For some reason, like, maybe your friend or your best friend, or, you know, your best man, or your, like, whatever, your bridesmaid or whatever, they might have had a crush on your partner or your crush or something, bro. Like, oh my god, I know, right? Like, they may know if that happened or something, but for some reason I got the vibe where it's like you might end up, you know, losing somebody that you truly cared about because you said yes to this connection, you know. Like, I was even getting the vibe where it's like, you know, this might have been a third party situation where it's kind of like, you know, maybe either they had 2 different partners and they ended up choosing you, or you had 2 different partners and you chose them, you know. But either way, somebody got left out in the cold, and it's kind of like, I just see them, you know, being very upset, being very sad, and not taking the news very well as well, definitely, you know. Or I see, like, you know, the actual wedding day being very, like, you know, crazy, where it's like, you know, people showing up that weren't supposed to be invited, and just, like, you know, being very hectic as well, definitely. Like, you know, Robin and I'll see if I can link down the video in How I Met Your Mother, Robin's wedding, Robin and, I forgot his name, Ted, no, not Ted, Patrick, I forgot his name, but yeah, that guy. I'll link down the video. So there was that vibe as well, definitely. So with the Ramen King card, that's really interesting, because I feel like both of you guys are, like, you know, super compatible though, 1000%, you know. Maybe you're someone that's more like introverted, you're more quiet, you know, you like small things in life, basically. But I think you're someone that's more like, you care about your family a lot as well, though. You're someone that cares about your friends and your family, and they come first, definitely. Yeah, more introverts. And I think your partner, the person that you're going to marry, is going to be someone that's more like, they're into plants, they're into psychology, they're into, you know, studying, and maybe music as well. But they're very silly as well. I feel like they can be very silly sometimes, but they also can be very serious. And like, they always have to check things by before they do anything as well. like they might not have that much, you know, a life experience. So I can see them, you know, calling you up and being like, babe, how do I do this? What do I do about this? Or maybe you're someone that's very smart when it comes to business and banking and everything. I can see them calling you and being like, babe, how do I set up this bank account? I don't know what to do because this and this and this. And I can just see them, you know, calling you and being like, how do I do this? How do I do this? And then you kind of like, you know, telling babe, you just do this, and then you do this, and then you do this. So like that's super cute though. But something about you guys having phone sex and like phone calls in general, you know, it being spicy as heck, bro. Like I'm seeing you guys having, you know, date nights and everything, and like it's super nice, super intimate, and like them renting out the whole restaurant and like just like finding a nice quiet spot for you, bro, for real. Like I'm telling you now, the proposal is gonna be amazing. Okay, it's the proposal for me, guys. It's the proposal. So yeah, we got the Wheel of Fortune, you know, things changing, but like I just feel like, you know, after you say yes, like bro, everything is just different, you know. I feel like you're gonna be having like, you know, wedding jitters and just like feeling like amazing. So this is someone that definitely I just feel like, you know, you've seen this person, you know, at their worst, you've seen at their best, you've seen them really go through everything. You've seen them, you know, when like they can't get out of bed. You've seen them when like they get super anxious. You've seen them when they get, you know, super happy. I just feel like you've seen this person, you know, go through all of the emotions basically, and you truly do know this person very well as well. Definitely. Like I just feel like, you know, you could look at your partner and like you could just know what's wrong with them like immediately, you know. Or it's kind of like, you know, if your partner's in danger, you can feel it, bro, for real. So you guys are definitely very connected to each other 1000%, you know, emotionally, telepathically or something. And then we've got the Hierophant card, definitely telepathically. I think you guys are definitely very intertwined or whatever. I'm not even intertwined, connected, bro. Like connection, okay? Connection over ties, like definitely, bro. So a lot of intuitive energy, yeah. Like you just knowing when something's wrong and them knowing as well. And like them like wanting to know everything about you as well. And I just feel like, you know, they don't want to end up alone for some reason. Like, I'm still getting the vibe with her saying, like, I don't want to end up alone. Like, don't leave me. Or, like, something like that. Or, like, I thought you were going to say no. Like, just stay with me or something. Like, I'll link down the song Stay With Me by Sam Smith. But, yeah, this might be a bit of a third-party situation. So, it might be a bit messy, guys. A little bit messy. We got the Three of Pentacles, okay? Yeah, your friends knew about this before you, or I feel like, you know, you met this person through a mutual friend or something, but something about, yeah, your friends knowing about this marriage and knowing about them before you as well. Definitely. I can see them getting very worried about you as well, them caring about your health, your physical health a lot, yeah. Like they might be someone that's like, you know, super like, you know, a very much a neat freak or something. Like they're very about, you know, sanitizing and everything, making sure everything's, you know, put in this right spot and everything. But yeah, I feel like as soon as you say yes to this person, like, you know, they're gonna be trying to change everything, bro, for real. Like not in a bad way though. Like I just feel like, you know, they're gonna be saying hello my whichever gender, hello my wife, hello my partner, hello my fiance, my spouse. Like I just see them, you know, saying that type of stuff, you know, and like, you know, trying to show you like, bro, this is different, you know, we're married now. Like that means we're doing adulting shit, bro. Like I just can see you guys like, you know, grocery shopping and like doing that like adulting shit, bro, for real. And I can see your friends like, you know, like hearing about your marriage and getting super jealous as well. Cause I can see you saying like, yeah guys, I'm so tired, like, you know, being married is so much harder work. And I see your friends being like, ugh, whatever, like, you know, getting jealous or whatever. The Five of Swords, yeah, bro. Somebody being like, okay, whatever, like, I don't care about this marriage, like, da 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 da. So some people won't be on board with this marriage maybe, or like I said, some of your friends might be a bit jealous of your marriage, or they might, you know, have a crush on your partner or your fiance or whoever, you know, for some reason as well. And then with the Queen of Wands, so I definitely feel like, you know, like this is vibe where it's like, you know, you don't change it all though. I feel like, you know, you still remain yourself. Like, you know, maybe you had worries about like, you know, how marriage would change you or something, but I feel like, you know, you still remain, you know, the same grounded person who you are. You stay true to yourself all the time, you know. Like no matter what happened, like you always say, you know, your same self, you know, with the pure heart, pure intentions and everything, bro, for real. Yeah. And I just feel like, you know, as you guys are like, you know, going through a bunch of changes and everything, it's kind of like you guys are going through that together. You guys are both doing it together for like, you know, your guys' marriage basically. And yeah, I can see you guys having like a lot of like, you know, date nights and talking to each other and like being very intimate with each other, you know, whispering in each other's ears and everything, being very kinky and shit, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, freaking, bro, I'm not even gonna get into it. Like, I'll make a video on your first time with them because a lot of sexual ass strippers coming up where it's like cream pies and shit, bitch. Y'all freaky, freaky, okay. But yeah, guys, it's really nice though. I just feel like I can see you guys making a lot of like, you know, new friends as well. Yeah, like meeting new married couples as well, definitely. Because I just feel like, you know, you're going to be growing out of like, you know, your old, I don't want to see your childish phase, but I just feel like, you know, this marriage is going to make you way more like more mature, basically. Both of you guys mature, and you guys are going to make friends that are kind of like, you know, married as well. Like, I just see you making a lot of married coupled friends, like, you know, being friends like, you know, everyone in the neighborhood, and like living in like a new like suburban house, and just like, you know, like doing the whole parenting marriaging type vibe, bro, for real. It's like super cliche but super sweet and super nice though. So yeah, super romantic as well. Did I mention they're very romantic? But y'all guys, that is what I got for pile number 6. I really hope the video resonated. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment down below other video suggestions if you can as well, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.